Have you ever thought about automating communication with leads so that you can convert random people in your town into paying clients in your beauty business? Today, I'm talking about how to do exactly that with email automations using Convertkit. Email marketing is so important, but so overlooked in the beauty industry. And in this 3-part series, I'm sharing how to use Convertkit, my favorite tool ever, to build up your business with email marketing and more. Hey, I'm Stephanie Mitchell. I am an online marketing coach for beauty business owners. In this 3-part series, I'm talking about how I use Convertkit in my business and how you can use it in your business to build up connections with clients, community members, and really to build your business with a solid foundation using email. This video is sponsored by Convertkit, and the reason that I'm doing it is because I've been using Convertkit for years now. I love it. Like I said, it's like the foundation of my business. So when they asked me if I wanted to do a sponsored video series, I was like, heck yes, I'd love to show people how to use email marketing. Because like I said, I think it's so overlooked and so important. Convertkit is an email marketing tool, but it's so much more than that. It's a creator marketing platform. So what that means is, yes, you can send emails with it, but you can also use it to create deep, meaningful connections with people beyond your clientele, to share content that you've created, and to build up a list of leads who would love to buy from you. In my last 2 videos, I talked about how I use Convertkit to send out weekly emails to my list, and also how I use Convertkit to actually build my email list. But once you've got email addresses, once you start building up that list, what do you do with them? Of course, sending weekly emails. I prefer weekly. If you want to start with monthly, that's fine. Sending regular emails is important, but another key is creating automations that send out emails automatically as soon as someone joins your list, to send them your freebie, to welcome them, to introduce them to you, and just to create a flow that feels really natural and fun without you even having to do anything. Let's say somebody signs up for your email list on your website. Let's say you're advertising like your beauty club, and they see a pop-up on your website that says, hey, join my beauty club and you'll get $10 off your first appointment. And they're like, amazing, let me do that. So they put in their name and their email address in the pop-up on your website, and they're added to your list. Of course, you're going to want to then send them an automatic email adding them to your email list, right? What you're going to want to do is set up an automation so that they get an email with that voucher code sent to them immediately. Or let's say you have a freebie on your website, like my hairstylist, Natasha. She's got a guide to braiding. So if someone downloads that guide to braiding on your website, you automatically send them an email with a PDF link to that guide so that they can download it. Or let's say you want to have a few emails that go out automatically to people when they join their email list, to introduce yourself to them because they haven't met you yet, and then to tell them about your salon or your beauty business and bring them in for an appointment. You can automate all of that. And today I want to show you how to do that with Convertkit. Okay, so this is my Convertkit account. I created a form for you, which I showed you in the last video. So this is a form with Convertkit. Essentially, it's going to be a pop-up on my website that when people visit my website, let's say I do lash extensions, when they visit my website, they'll see this and it'll say, grab my lash guide and you'll get $10 off your first appointment. Amazing. Okay, so they put in their email address. We can also make it so that they put in their first name. Okay, let's save this. Okay, what's next? Like, how do we actually make it so that they receive an email from me after they are added to my list? I want to send them over the guide, and I also want to send them a $10 off voucher. So what we're going to do is we are going to create an automation. This is fun. So an automation is essentially telling Convertkit, like, when someone joins my list or when someone does this, I want it to do that. It's like little robots that you can put in into your emails, which is so cool. As you can see, I have tons of them. Like I said, I've been using Convertkit for years, but let's get started on a new automation for this lash guide. Okay, so essentially we are giving some rules here. We're going to call this lash guide freebie. We're going to set up some rules. We're going to say when someone joins my form, my lash guide form, I want for them to receive an email. So we're going to lash guide email sequence. We're going to create a new sequence called lash guide email sequence. Easy, right? When they join my form, they receive this email. All right, let's go in and actually create that email. This is a sequence. So what that means is it's not necessarily just one email. You could set up multiple emails. So as soon as they join, they get the email that gives them the freebie. And then maybe a day after, they get an email introducing yourself to them. And then 3 days later, they get an email asking if they want to book an appointment and use that voucher that they got. Okay, so your free lash guide awaits. Lovely. I like using emojis in my emails and my subject lines. I feel like it's more personal. So we're gonna make this go out immediately after they join my email list. So as soon as they put in their name and email into this form, they're gonna get this email from me. So we're gonna make it say, hey. Okay, so I've written out a little intro here. Hey, first name. Thanks so much for grabbing my lash guide and this fun PDF guide. I'll show you my 5 most popular lash styles and I'll help you choose the right one for your face shape. Click here to download it. Okay, so here we're going to link to our PDF guide. So it's a URL. You can either host it on Google Drive, like if you want to link over to your Google Drive link, or if you want to put it on your website. Wherever you have this PDF guide saved somewhere on the internet, you're going to want to link it over here. So I'm just going to link to my website here. And then whenever I have like a freebie or a PDF guide, I like to show it visually, because when people can visually kind of see a preview of what it looks like, they interact with it more in my experience. So I love Canva for this. If you guys don't use Canva, you need to start using it. It's so good. So create like a little, create like a project that has these dimensions more or less. And then this is what I did. I first went into photos and I searched flat lay. Flat lay is essentially, you can see what it looks like, flat lay. So like choose a flat lay that looks cute. If you have more of a tropical vibe, you can do this one. Okay, and then I went into elements and I searched frame. And then here you can see there is an iPad frame. Here I had put the iPhone, here you can put an iPad. Then go back to photos. I searched lash extensions, but like I said before in my other video, I don't think you should be using stock photos. I think that you should use your own photos. So if you've got your own photos of you doing lash extensions, put it in this little iPad or iPhone frame here. Okay, and then I added some text. Download my lash guide. That doesn't look very cute. It's cool because on Canva, they tell you what fonts are trending, and this is a cute little font. It's called Afro. Anyway, okay, so I like this one. I think it actually looks even cuter than this one. So I'm gonna press share. I'm gonna download it. Okay, I'm coming back to my email here and I'm gonna put in a photo. So I don't love having tons and tons of images in my emails, but 1 or 2 photos is great because people are visual. They like to see photos. Okay, here we have download my lash guide. I'm gonna put in the link to my PDF guide here as well, so that when people click the image, they can download the guide there. Okay, also to say thanks for being part of my community, here's a promo code for $10 off your first lash appointment. Promo code lashes 10 love. You know, you could do whatever kind of promo code you want. You can call me at, and then phone number, you know, put in your phone number here to book an appointment, or click this link to use my booking app. And then you would put the link into your booking app here. Okay, so nice to meet you. Hope to see you in soon. Okay, so this is one of the email automations that you can do. You can publish it here, so whenever anyone joins your form, they'll get that email. And then you can add on other emails as well. You can introduce yourself. You can have an email a few days later, like I said, where they book an appointment. There's so much you can do with automations and sequences in Convertkit. Okay, I hope that this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching this 3-part series. If you're interested in joining Convertkit, you can get started for free at the link below this video. Like I said, email marketing is amazing, and there's so much that you can do with email marketing and more using Convertkit. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video next week.